We starts off with a girl from the new Matilda movie dancing creepily in a theater, or she was basically doing a normal ballet dance. I don't even know why I called it creepy. And then we have this group that basically wants to take the girl for a ransom. And then once the little girl came back home, well, they executed their plan perfectly and got the girl. So they took this kid to this huge house, and then after that they meet the guy from Breaking Bad, Gustav. So basically, Gustav explains the rules and instruction, nothing crazy. He basically just said that they will be safe and just wait until the next 24 hours and babysit the girl. And oh boy, that 24 hours is gonna be the worst 24 hours of their life. But before we take things from there, let's take a look at the group. First, we have Joey, a military medic and a recovering addict. Second, we have Frank, a corrupt former police detective. Next, we got Rickles, a marine sniper who lives by his own code. And then Sammy, a thrill-seeking hacker from a wealthy family. And I don't even know why he took this job. Next, we have Peter, the man from Real Steel. No, I'm just joking. And finally, we have the high driver. So basically, Joey was the only person allowed to be seen by the girl. And let's take a look at the little girl's acting, alright? She's out here acting so crazy. She would win the Oscars just for fooling the entire group of professionals. Well, not all of them are professionals, but then this kid literally stops crying and literally hits the quote.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Now, if I was the robber, I would basically just assume that we're in trouble, because basically we're abducting a freaking rich guy's daughter. That's in my mind, alright? I'm not basically thinking this girl is a freaking blood-sucking monster. And then what happened next was literally this undercover cop came into the room and the kid saw his face. Literally, why the freak would you even come in the little girl's room? And yeah, the smartest move done was literally the guy told the other people that he was not going to continue this job because it was too risky, because he questioned the girl earlier who his dad was, and it was that he found out the girl's father was Lazar. But then they made some arguments, and basically the dumbest thing they could ever do was continue this job. And this is where things got a little bit scary. The first time I saw this, I thought Lazar was a mob boss, an Agent 47 or something, top assassin, I don't know. And then after that, this dude, the high dude, the driver, he literally went downstairs to investigate alone, which is a very bad thing to do. And you already know what happens to him. He got his head chopped off. So basically, just like in real life, the black guy told the other groups that he's out. Honestly, seeing someone's head chopped off is crazy. And right about when he leaves, the door suddenly closed on them. And just when this dude talked with Joey, you already know what happens to black guys on horror movies. They die for no reason at all. He wasn't being dumb. He was just walking in a room, but then he died in a most unexplainable way ever. And after his death, they had a Mexican standoff. Joey was thinking the cop was in on this whole thing. She thought he was setting them up. So basically, they tried to kill the little girl, and Joey tries to stop them because she made a promise. But as soon as they got into the room, they got into another Mexican standoff, and things got a little heated. So basically, while they were arguing, this girl literally just pulled a green goblin on them, pulled out her chain. So this girl was literally a vampire all along. And right when the girl tried to bite one of the guys, the dude shot her. But you know what else happened? This girl pulled another move. She pulled the Undertaker on us. That girl literally came back from the dead. And that was the moment they knew that they fucked up. And after that, they leave the room and discuss the weakness of a vampire. They start mentioning, throwing some garlic at her, or maybe holy water, and, any other things that a movie would depict as weaknesses. And this is where I genuinely got disturbed. Remember the first guy who died? Well, they heard something playing upstairs, and as soon as they barged in, they see Abigail dancing with his dead body. And I don't even know if I'm going to show this, but yeah, it was a total brutal scene. Like, bro, imagine dancing with a corpse with no head. That's crazy. And then, they started attacking the little girl, started throwing garlics at her, and those spiky wooden things, they try to hit him with that. But yeah, it backfires because, it just hit them. And then they leave the room limping. And yeah, I forgot to mention, Joey was not on this whole thing because basically he disagreed. That she said it is not gonna work. But yeah, from there they discussed things like, ways to stop her. And suddenly Joey remembered that the sedative syringe works on the little girl. And here's the thing, they actually did the dumbest thing they could ever do again. How many times do you have to split up? I mean, they literally split up again. What's the freaking reason, bro? I don't know about you, but if I see a freaking girl who happens to be a vampire, heck no, I'm not leaving anybody's side. So basically after they split up, they went into this different path they took, and Sammy fell down from a freaking room. Turns out they were not the first victims. There had been a lot of people who died there too. So she fell into a human pool of bodies. And then this dude Peter, he saw Abigail, and then the whole group regrouped. So this girl was literally flying. Honestly, my mind was literally scattered all over this movie. The funniest thing I ever saw, this dude Peter literally jumped over this little girl, straight up hit the WWE move on her. He pulled out the spear. And yeah, basically after that, the team finally subdues Abigail. And the worst part was that Sammy got bitten by the vampire. Now honestly, if you get bit by a vampire, it's just over. So yeah, they took Abigail into this cage. This scene was basically Abigail exposing the whole team's past. And basically after that, Abigail tries to negotiate with them, saying if they let her go, she would let them escape. I don't know about that, man. That's just the stupidest thing I ever heard. Didn't you just try to kill them? So basically, Peter got tempted and tries to open the door. Joey threatens to shoot her, but he did not listen, insisted on opening the door. And right when he was about to open the door, Joey shot her and he gave her his own gun. So yeah, they left the room and Frank was the only one left behind. Next thing you know, Abigail tries to manipulate Frank, started negotiating and telling Frank about a book in the library section. But yeah, it really didn't work. But it doesn't even matter anyway, because Abigail just destroys the whole cage. I mean, they really thought they could cage a vampire. And just in time, when Abigail tries to bite Frank, Joey comes there to save the day and they got out of the room. After that, they discussed, and then Sammy said that they need to find a power source so she can hack it and reset it. But there again, the same shit happens. Joey said that they need to split up. How many times do you have to split up? I mean, it wouldn't even matter anyways, because that girl can probably kill all of them if she wanted to. But at least we get to die together, man. So then there's this scene where Sammy and the big guy, Peter, went together. They shared some moments thinking they were going to go out safely. And yeah, remember when Sammy got bit? Well, she got controlled by Abigail. She started to scream for help, but she can't. And it was honestly scary and sad at the same time. But then this big dude, Peter, got killed by Sammy. And also, man, can we even take a look at this vampire? I mean, she looks like Miley Cyrus, bro. I mean, you can't tell me she doesn't look like Miley Cyrus. And yeah, basically she started dancing, and she was dancing so hard, she literally caught on fire. You get it? Because her dance was fire. But yeah, Joey and Frank came down and saw Sammy laying down on the dead body. And yeah, Sammy was acting like she didn't kill him. And yeah, after that, Sammy chased him and eventually the sun hit her and she blew up. And then they saw a door open, which is very suspicious, but they went in anyway. And right when they got in, I'm going to tell you what they saw. Gus. So this dude was basically a vampire too. So basically Gus said, Abigail turned her into a vampire and started using him, and Gus makes some shady negotiations. You get it? because this dude is literally in Breaking Bad. He says that he will bite Frank so they can team up to kill Abigail. So yeah, Gus started to suck the blood out of this man. But after that, Frank has some other plan. He stabs Gus, then Gus exploded, and then Abigail walks in and they fight. Joey finds this to be a great time to escape, only to find out that she was locked in the room. Then Frank basically finds Joey, then throws her onto the second floor like he was Superman. She tries to fight back, but eventually you don't have a chance against a vampire in a fist-to-fist fight. Then Frank throws her again off of the second floor, and guess who saved her? Abigail. Abigail slides in like she was on ice to save Joey, but I don't get it. Didn't she try to kill Joey literally a minute ago? But then they fought again. It was basically Mortal Kombat. Abigail had no chance, so Joey had to step up but ended up getting stabbed. Then finally Frank bit Joey because he thinks he can turn him into a puppet, and yeah, then they did the power of friendship and stabbed Frank, and Frank blew up. So yeah, they became friends. I mean, we gotta talk about this. If it weren't for Frank turning into a villain, Abigail would have just probably killed them all. And then after that, you know, Joey and Abigail talk some stuff. And yeah, just when Joey was about to get out the room, you already know who appeared. Yes, it's Lazarus, Abigail's father. And you know, Abigail told her father not to kill Joey because she is her friend. They finally got together, and yeah, you know, Joey and Abigail made their goodbyes, and Joey finally made it out. She went into this car, ate a lollipop like nothing happened, and drove off. I mean, imagine if this girl just walked into a city and people saw her covered in blood. That would be crazy. But yeah, that's all. Lesson for the story: don't try to take a rich guy's daughter, or otherwise she will turn into a vampire and eat you.